Hey there, my name's Sera and I'm going to be sharing with you how I finally started working out consistently and also share some tips and my goals in a healthy, approachable way. Yes, it did take quarantine for me to start to be consistent with working out, but I mean, hey, it worked. Having a plan and schedule was a big part of what started to help me. I started out with recording each of my workouts ahead of time on a calendar and then crossing them off when I finished them. This worked for me at first, but then I kind of faded away from that and wasn't consistent with it anymore. It might work for you. What I found started to really work for me was actually recording it in a notebook. It looks a little something like this with my fitness progress tracker at the top. I mean, this isn't final because obviously I'm going to be running out of room. I just wanted to start. There were no excuses to get in the way. I just wrote it down, wasn't overthinking it. Started date by date recording the videos that I was doing each day, so I wasn't necessarily planning ahead, because what I also found helped was doing the same workout every day for a week or so to start to get in the habit of just moving my body and working out. You might think, well, why are you just recording the videos that you're doing each day? Not only is it nice to kind of look back to see what I was doing, maybe what I want to change up, but it was just the, I don't want to say ritual, but like habit of writing it down that added to and encompassed creating that healthy, good habit of working out. Especially if you're someone who learns by recording and that really helps you out, like in school, writing notes instead of typing notes is helpful to you, or having a physical journal to write down is helpful to you. Starting out small and simple was really helpful. Doing the workout the same day for like a week and a half to create that habit was really good. Starting out small, especially if you really haven't been fit in a while or just in general, I think is a great place for you to start. I also started to create a roster of videos that I wanted to go to instead of searching every day. Well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I went through a bunch of videos, Blogilates, Chloe Ting. I wanted to find my favorites that I could go to consistently. This playlist has really helped me out. I'll link it down below and in the cards if you want to use that and check it out. You can pick and choose videos there. They're best for me, but I think a lot of other people who are starting out with fitness would really benefit and enjoy these videos as well. I have a few warm-ups, a few cool downs to choose from, some total body workouts, some abs and arms. I really want to tone up my arms and get rid of that ab fat. Is a bit of a stubborn spot for me and actually hasn't fluctuated in my measurements, which I'll get to in a little bit. Having the playlist and go-to videos that you really love and enjoy will help you to want to approach fitness in a happier way instead of a begrudging way. I mean, like, because nobody initially really wants to work out. Having a workout that's like enjoyable will help you out a lot. And to get to the simple part of the small and simple, please don't overdo it. You don't want to cause any harm or injury to yourself or discourage you from working out in the future. I made a small mistake of overdoing it, doing it too long, not eating enough, not breathing enough. I did a lot of jumping workouts and I gave myself a migraine for like the whole day and I had to lay down in the dark. It was not cool. It's a thing that you want to avoid. So please be careful with the workouts that you do. Make sure to make modifications if you need to. You're just starting out, you're building up that strength. You're not going to be absolutely amazing at the beginning, and it's fun to go through and feel that progress. 15-20 minutes and then some warm up and cool down is really all you need. Making that initiative to start moving is the most important thing. You don't want to hurt yourself in the process. You want to have a healthy experience so that you can continue with it. Another thing that worked is having a fun space where you can move about and not feel constricted. You have that one place that you go to every day. It's important for you to find that space. So figure out where that space is for you. I ended up working out in our bedroom. There's also a big giant mirror there, which is really helpful for me personally so that I can see where I need to adjust things. I also started to realize that I needed some equipment. Nothing complicated, of course. A yoga mat, which I already had because I do a lot of Pilates, which requires the mat. As long as you have a soft spot in your house, maybe a carpeted area, then that'll work as well. I have some, I had to reach for those, they were on the ground. I have two 4-pound weights. I like to use these for the arm workout that I do by Blogilates, where she uses some small hand weights. I also realized that even though I was only working out for maybe like 25 to half an hour, that I was like collecting so much sweat. Like getting my eyes and stinging, I was like, oh, this is not good. I actually have a sweatband headband that kind of help with the sweat dripping down my face. This is the one that I had. This really helped if you're having sweat problems in your eye, and this between rest breaks, a little towel to kind of dab your face was a game changer for me. Preparing yourself for working out is really important. You want to have a water bottle handy and make sure you have a little something to eat beforehand. You know your body and you can pick what's right for you and do your own research. I definitely need to at least have a little something before I work out. Something else that really helped me that I think will help you as well was recording my measurements and creating healthy goals. I admit I've never really had a healthy relationship with my body, and I know a lot of people don't. I don't have a scale anyway, so that kind of ruled that out for me. I've really been always focused on like, how much do I weigh? How much do I weigh? I wanted to kind of be more focused on how do I feel, but not necessarily be like, no, I'm not keeping any numbers or measurements. I remember in a fitness class I took, we recorded our measurements. I've taken measurements for my chest, waist, hips, arm, thigh, and then I also really wanted to focus on my fitness level for my fitness journey. I decided that each week I did my measurements check-in, but thankfully I have this like a soft ruler. It's not a soft ruler, measuring tape. If you watch Sorry Girls, that's the thing, soft ruler. I have this measuring tape that I got for free years ago, so this was really helpful. The two things I decided to do for my fitness test each week was how many push-ups and sit-ups separately I could do in 30 seconds, and then I decided to change that to a minute because my fitness level wasn't that great at first, so I was like, there's no point in doing a minute because like I'm gonna give up after 30 seconds. 2 weeks in, I just started to do a minute instead. That started to work for me because my fitness level has gone up. It's also something that I was focusing on to help me to have a healthy approach to be consistent. It's really exciting to see the progress, but I was really actually feeling the progress and feeling stronger. I wanted to be able to do a full push-up. I now can do one full push-up. I was doing the modified one. That's a goal of mine. Just try to create goals that aren't just number focused, but that are things that you can get excited about. I was really excited about feeling stronger, being able to do things better, and not always using the modifications in the video. Of course, I'm not an expert, so these are just suggestions for you to take if you like. I also want to continue to be accountable not only to myself with recording, but just be someone that could be encouraging and inspiring to other people. I have a fitness Insta called Popster Sera. If you want to follow me, like, and say hi on my latest post, I'd love to see you there. I go into more detail on my weekly updates, so if you're really interested in that, I'd suggest checking that out. I update on stories throughout the week as well. Why not start a fitness Instagram to post updates or whatever you like on there, or even make a YouTube video like I am. I was inspired to start this YouTube fitness update journey video by Alex Jane here on YouTube. I'll link her down below. So thank you, Alex, for encouraging me with your fitness updates, and I hope I can do the same with others as well. I think it's really important to have a friend, a family member, someone to encourage and inspire you. My friend Emma here on YouTube and on Insta and in real life has been such an inspiration to me. When I was really down and out and missing fitness, she really kind of reached out to me, encouraged me, inspired me with her own fitness journey. I just want to say thank you very much to her. You really want to find things, and if you're doing fitness video, people that inspire you, encourage you in a positive way. I mean, you're not going to have someone who's going to keep you accountable every day, but just someone out there who's kind of like rooting you on when you're like posting your fitness updates, or encouraging when you're like, oh hey, I found this really cool video. It's just nice to know that someone else is doing it with you too. I really love the live fitness videos that Pop Pilates was doing, and now Pop Sugar has been doing a few of those. It feels like you're doing it together. It's a little bit different than just a plain old YouTube video. Those have been really helpful for me, especially if I want to kind of change out my workout week. I wanted to share my progress with my measurements so far. I wanted to make sure that I was consistent before I shared something like this. If you guys, when I first started, before I worked out, I measured myself. Chest was 36 inches, waist 32.5 inches, hip 42.5 inches, arm 11 inches, thigh 26 inches. Push-ups in 30 seconds, I could do 12. Sit-ups in 30 seconds, I could do 18. I usually do my updates and measurements each week on a Friday, but I missed yesterday, so I was like, I'll just do it today, Saturday, July 4th. Chest is now 35.5 inches, waist 31 inches, hip 41 inches, arm 11 inches, thigh by 25 inches in 1 minute compared to last week. That's when I started to do the 1 minute. I could do 20 push-ups in a minute, now I can do 25. I could do 41 sit-ups in a minute, now I can do 44. There's definitely been some progress. Like my waist, I've gone from 32.5 inches to 31 inches. My hips, I've gone from 42.5 inches to 41 inches. An inch and a half, that's really cool. I didn't think that I would find that much progress just starting out. Know in the comments if this is helpful, if you'd like to see more in the future, any other type of fitness videos that you'd like, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be notified as soon as I upload, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.